Are these the in one ears, the only one that opens?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if you're gonna crack it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why all these flies are in here. I just noticed them right now. It's kind of nasty, honestly.
It is. Yeah, every year Ridgefield just gets loaded with flies. Like there's just corpses lining the whole entire window on the bonds.
Really?
Filthy. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's not good. There's what, half a dozen right here?
Yeah.
Yes, there's one.
Oh, you actually get
Yeah,
one?
there's one, yeah. Come on out of there, little guys. It's gonna be annoying.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll keep it open for a little bit. Yeah, dude, these first two games are going to be brutal.
Yeah, it's the war.
Yeah, cool. So what Matt said that red and white is Fort View? Or Fort Vancouver?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll
We'll be in the team.
Yeah, well, they're gonna change uniforms, I'm sure.
Oh, you think it's just a training top?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Okay, cool. Check.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mackenzie Stadium. We are here live watching Fort Vancouver take on Mountain View. Mountain View is going to be in the pink uniforms, attacking left to right. Fort Vancouver attacking right to left in the white tops, red shorts. My name is Kyle Bleeke. I'm joined by Mark Petrossi. We are back for our second installment this year of triple header soccer.
It's exciting to be here again, Kyle. It's going to be a great series of matchups tonight. This first one should be very exciting for everybody at home to be able to watch. We're excited to be able to watch this match with you guys tonight. We are live on EPS Sports.
Can you guys hear me in the booth? Hello, booth. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We're not on the air, but can you hear me?
Yes, we didn't know if you wanted us to keep talking for YouTube's sake. Loud and clear.
Seconds. One, pan, or two. Pan right.
Please try to take us off the connection for the camera crew.
Open in the middle of the football field, catches it for a touchdown. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Cool with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mackenzie Stadium. My name is Kyle. I'm joined by Mark Petrossi. We are jumping in about 3 minutes into the match here against Mountain View and Fort Vancouver today. Mountain View, this is not the first kickoff. Mountain View just took a 1-0 lead. So we are jumping in, Fort Vancouver facing a deficit. Again, my name is Kyle. I'm joined by Mark Petrossi.
Welcome to EPS Sports and Mackenzie Stadium, live here in Vancouver, Washington. This is the first match of 3 for us tonight. So the second installment of our triple header. We're excited to be here with you. It's guaranteed to be some exciting soccer. So we encourage you to maybe get something to eat, something to drink, and join us for the next few hours and watch some great soccer out of Vancouver, Washington here at Mackenzie Stadium.
We've got a replay of the first goal here coming up. We'll show you that here momentarily. Here's a good look. Goal kick from Fort Vancouver, right to Mountain View. Counter, 2-touch, upper V.
Very nice strike.
1-0 Mountain View, just like that. Mountain View is going to be in the pink, attacking left to right on your screen. Fort Vancouver right to left in the white tops, red bottoms. Mountain View on the year, stellar record. We're looking at 6-0-1, 6 wins, 0 losses, 1 tie. That's going to be in league, 9-1-3 overall. They've got a goal differential of plus 35. They've scored 44 goals, 9 against, and we may get another good look. There's another shot right there. Mountain View just scored again, doubling their lead, 2-0, less than 5 minutes into the match. Tough to see who shot that. These pink jerseys don't help us up in the booth a whole lot. If I had to guess, I would say that was going to be number 4.
This whole match so far, Kyle, even though we're only about 5 minutes in, they've just really been putting the pressure on.
They sure have. And I believe that was number 4. It would make sense. That's Olivia Fothergill.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about her numerous times doing this throughout the last couple of years. Olivia Fathergoal might as well be her last name because she just scores every.
We just branded her nickname.
She's a U of O commitment, also a junior for Mountain View, so she will be around next year. Just a stellar forward midfielder on this team. Again, for those of you watching at home, these pink jerseys are a little tough to see these numbers. We're going to do our best up here in the booth.
That's a great through ball right there. Here we go again.
And right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
That's going to be another goal.
Yeah.
Mountain View 3-0, 6 minutes in. That was a good left foot near post by the wing there.
Squeezed it right by the keeper.
That was number 11 on the shot. Zoe Cairns, she is a sophomore defender. Just took that ball. Perfect run right up the side. Here's a good look at this. Left foot near post.
Great through ball, great shot.
And you know what I love to see, too, is it right in the mid. I want to say it was tough to tell who that was, but they were right there. They weren't in offside position. They were ready for that pass if Zoe decided to send that in the middle onto the 6.
I think that's number 13, Isabella Snyder. Or no, excuse me, 19.
And we don't have a 19 on the roster, so again, bear with us.
A little push there in the box.
It looks like we're going to get a PK here early. 7 minutes into the game, Mountain View's up 3-0 with a PK.
So, Kyle, one thing I'm noticing for Mountain View is Waverly Iverson is the goalkeeper, and she has had her hand in front of her face the whole time. She's definitely got the sun in her eyes. This fall sun, with the way it's setting, has not been helpful for her.
And that's going to be another goal. Mountain View up 4-0, 7.5 minutes into the game. Again, that was number 19 on the goal. I don't have a 19 on the roster. We will work on getting her credit here as soon as possible. Regardless, Thunder with a commanding lead already in this game. And Mark, I believe the keeper for Fort Vancouver is going to be Mary Brown back there.
Yeah, I please forgive me, Kyle. That was a mistake on my behalf.
That's all right. Fort Vancouver looking to sort of just retain possession right now. And they send it right back to Mountain View.
There's another through ball.
Good diagonal run there, but Mary Brown comes out, easily scoops it up.
Fort Vancouver is going to need to try to find a little possession here at 4-0 with 30 minutes to go in the first half. This is really the first time we've seen the ball on the final third of Mountain View side.
And, you know, Mark, I know we briefly touched on it. This is the firepower Mountain View brings every single game. They have scored 44 goals on the year and allowed just 9, and that is through 13 games. So they're allowing less than 1 goal per game and scoring at least 3.5 every game.
Every game, and that's why they are in first place right now.
They are undefeated in the league. They are going to be 6-0-1. Fort Vancouver is going to be 0-7 on the year.
We have another opportunity.
Good stop there by Mary Brown. 14 with the shot there. That's going to be Perla Ramirez, the senior midfielder for the Thunder.
Kyle, I wish we would have seen a little cross right there instead of just taking it on herself.
Yeah, or go far post on the ground.
Yeah.
Right at the keeper is not going to work out in your favor too often. Trying to send in, but left foot shot there. Gets a good right foot on it, but Fort Vancouver
trying to clear it.
They will get a throw in, but it's going to be inside their own 10-yard line. Already a couple hands on their heads. It's a warm one today in Vancouver. And like you said, too, those shadows are going to play tricks against the Trappers.
Looks like it's about 75 degrees out here. Beautiful sunshine. It's been an absolutely amazing day. But yeah, I'm sure that these girls are going to get tired. a little quicker than if it was a nice cool 60 degrees out or something, as we're used to in the fall here.
And it doesn't get touched on very often, but that turf gets hot out there too. Mackenzie Stadium, they've got that short grass, but basically just black tar underneath that, and it gets toasty out on that field. It's
sure
probably about 10 degrees hotter out there.
At least. And you can see there Mary Brown once again holding her hand over her face, trying to see who's down the field for her. This is going to be a goal kick for Fort Vancouver.
Good look there. Mountain View sends it back. Just a couple easy touches. No pressure. They are so good at these diagonal runs. They always have somebody open.
Yeah. And you can tell from up here, Kyle, the communication from Mountain View is just great. You hear them down there talking to each other. This is a team that's really connecting right now.
That was a good rip right there, too. That was number 21, it looked like, for Mountain View. Again, I don't have a 21 on the roster. It could just be these pink jerseys that they don't have matched up. But, again, we'll do our best to get confirmation on those.
Yes.
Coming up about 13 minutes into the game, Mountain View still up 4-0. They did get those 4 goals in about the first 7 minutes of the game, so they're going about 7 minutes without scoring.
And Kyle, one thing that we noticed last time we called the matches for these two teams, Mountain View only has, it looks like, 3 subs over there today.
Oh, good stop there from Mary Brown.
Yep. Nice left-footed strike, too.
And I think that should be Fort Vancouver with the 3 subs. I know Fort Vancouver is going to be in the white for those of you watching at home. Mountain View is in the pink. And Mountain View, it looks like, is going to get a full, sending in 3 people here off the bench. Mountain View wearing the pink uniforms in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month of October. Typically, they are going to be blue and white, rocking the pink on this Tuesday afternoon. I think this is going to be the longest Fort Vancouver's had possession inside the Thunder half.
Fort Vancouver's definitely trying to work some good ball movement right now.
That's just good defense there from, that was number 12, Ellie White, freshman defender. Standing her ground, not letting anyone back her down. You can see on your screen number 2 here for Mountain View, Autumn McMahon. She is a senior. A nice little article in the Columbian came out about her today, just about her staying for her senior year. Really, really solidifying this back line for the Thunder. One of those captains, and just a good team presence.
It's going to be a goal kick for Mountain View.
And it should be Autumn McMahon taking the kick here. And we're going to get Waverly Iverson on the kick. Sophomore keeper for Mountain View.
Was a good kick. Fort Vancouver trying to keep possession. A little bit more ball movement, I think, would be helpful for Fort Vancouver right now. They're really just trying to get that ball through, try to get somebody on the other end of it, and looking for that counterattack.
And Mark, looking at these standings too, Mountain View is 9-1-3 on the year. Prairie, who's not playing tonight, is going to be 6-4-3 on the year. However, for league record, they are tied. They are both 6-0-1. They both tied. They've beat everyone else. They did tie each other. They do have a game, I believe, Thursday this week, which should decide the league title.
Wow.
Should be interesting, but 2 very, very good teams.
So it looks like we're seeing the referee called an offsides. And unfortunately, Fort Vancouver just kicked the ball out of bounds.
17 minutes into the first half, we're going to get another Mountain View throw in here.
Looks like it's going to be a Fort Vancouver throw-in. I know this has been kind of a difficult season for Fort Vancouver so far, Kyle, but, they're out there playing.
They sure are. And Edward Esparza, who's going to be the head coach for the Trappers, really positive influence for this team. I know their record doesn't speak for it, but they give 100% every game. And just good people to be around.
And you can tell. You can tell because they seem positive. They're out there working hard, and Fort Vancouver should be really proud of that. And Kyle, looking at the roster, Fort Vancouver only has 2 seniors on this team, so that means that next year, this is just a building year for them. All these juniors and sophomores and freshmen will be coming back next year, so it'll be interesting to see what they're able to continue with the rest of the season, but really the momentum going into next season will be like.
It will be interesting. It's not too often you get to see a high school team with more freshmen than seniors on their varsity team. However, that is what we get a sneak peek into today with Fort Vancouver. Like Mark said, they have 2 seniors. 4 freshmen is what it looks like.
Yeah.
And speaking of freshmen, I believe this is going to be Mountain View's freshman, Ellie White, taking the throw in here.
Great run by Mountain View right here.
Love attacking the space right there, too.
Yeah.
Beautiful pass.
Great ball. She's just going to be just off sides.
Good try, though. Good shot, right foot. Near post. Again, like Mark said, it's going to be an offside call, however. I do love the unselfishness we're seeing from the Thunder, though. Just simple passes right to one another. We saw it a couple times where they can take those shots all day long, and they can make them, but it's really what it comes down to is making your teammates better.
It's a team sport. It doesn't matter who scores. It's a score for the team. So I love seeing the ball movement.
So that's number 19. I believe number 19 is Olivia Fothergill. I don't see a number 4 out there. But number 19 has had a couple goals tonight. So
I think you're right. From remembering from the last games we've done, I do believe you're right with that one, Kyle. And I think you're right. I think because they're wearing the breast cancer awareness jerseys tonight, which is great, that maybe they just didn't have all the numbers sorted.
Good, right?
Great shot.
That's going to be number 19, Olivia Fothergill, question mark?
Yeah.
We're going to give it to her. Number 19, if you watch this later and you're not Olivia, take it as a compliment that we're comparing you to her. That should be at least her 3rd goal today, and it's going to be 5-0 about halfway through the first half.
Yeah, I do believe you're right with that one, Kyle. I do believe that is her. Interesting formation here for Mountain View. This just goes to show you, Kyle, with how everybody is pushed up. They've pushed the defensive line all the way up almost to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, it's definitely a creative little side that head coach Cameron Cox is in charge of and what they bring to the table. Not only do they have immense talent on this team, but he brings some pretty unique strategies that they're willing to bring out and see if it helps them in playoffs.
And obviously we're just watching this match against Fort Vancouver, but in this particular matchup, it's working for him. They just automatically – we're talking that Fort Vancouver was the one kicking the ball off, and the defensive line was pushed all the way to about the 40-yard line. It just automatically pushed Fort Vancouver back on their heels again.
One thing to remember, too, is although it's 5-0, a lot of the times you'll see these squads that everyone wants to score at that point.
Yeah.
It's very, very important that Mountain View, although they're up 5-0, grounded and they remain confident and stick to their game, because that will pay off when playoffs come around.
Yeah, yeah.
This is Autumn McMahon here, captain, taking it herself. Good thought there, but it is going to result in a Mountain View throw-in.
And Kyle, once again, what we were just talking about, Autumn McMahon pushing up as from a defensive line to about the 25-yard line to try to cross the ball in for Mountain View.
What I do love about that, though, is she saw open space. She saw a lot of green. You might as well take it and then try to find your teammates.
And I'm not sure of the number for Mountain View. Please forgive me, viewers at home. But I love the teamwork in the sense that she made the run and one of her teammates dropped back into the defensive position to help out. So this Mountain View team has really got some good chemistry going on.
Another player to watch out for is going to be number 15. She's going to take the throw in here. This is going to be Nina Allen, another junior defender from Mountain View. Very, very solid back there, though. We've seen her take a couple touches. Keeps the ball very close, and just an excellent player to watch. Mountain View, too, is just their first two of these open balls. All of these 50-50 chances, they're always there.
Yeah.
Again, we want to thank you for tuning into EPS Sports today, coming out to watch this Mountain View and Fort Vancouver match.
I can't say this enough, Kyle. It's an absolutely gorgeous afternoon. If you're anywhere in the area and you're at home watching, I come on down.
Yeah.
Enjoy the match. Come get outside for a little bit. Who knows how much longer we'll have this nice weather like this.
That's right. And I know our voices are just so nice to listen to, so smooth and creamy, but like Mark was saying, it is a nice day out here. Take advantage of those and coming out and take a look. We'll allow it today.
Well, yeah, we'll give you the go-ahead. We've got one more triple header series coming up. So,
and that's next week for those of you watching at home. I've got another triple header, 4, 6, and 8 o'clock again.
Big shout out to the EPS crew that we have working with us out here. They're just doing an incredible job. Here is
what a ball there, 1-on-1 with the keeper.
Another opportunity.
Just sent wide.
Yeah, just to the right.
What a ball though. That was number 17 on the pass, Fiona Andrews. I don't know if that was any communication or anything, but that was beautiful. That was an excellent touch right there, and there's a good look at Andrews. On the shot was Victoria Schneider. I believe she is a freshman forward.
The one thing that I'm seeing, Kyle, and Fort Vancouver is definitely doing their thing and trying to keep themselves in this match. But this is a few times now that we've seen the defensive line get caught flat-footed.
Definitely something to tune into as the game progresses. Here's going to be Andrew. A little look at redemption there after her first shot went wide, right into the keeper's hands. Almost got it over her, though.
And once again, Kyle, I'm going to say it for the third time now. Well done by Mary Brown back there as the goalkeeper. The sun's right in her eyes. So, that it's a 50-50 chance for Mountain View to find the back of the net with the sun in her eyes like that.
And sure, Mountain View, they've got a 5-0 lead, but Mary Brown really has had a couple saves back there that's kept this from becoming 7 or 8-0, really.
Yeah, I agree.
Going to get a Fort Vancouver throw in around midfield. Good try there from Mountain View. If she was able to just get a touch, Fiona Andrews would have been 1-on-1 with the keeper. That being said, it looks like we are going to get a goal kick. Goal kick for the Thunder. And one sub coming in as well.
Unfortunately, we don't have a 22 on our roster, so not absolutely sure who that was going off right there.
You know, we do cover Mountain View next Tuesday as well. We will get you an updated roster before next Tuesday. I know it doesn't help out much today, but give us 7 days and we'll be right there. Good look here from Mountain View. Forward's way offside. Lucky they didn't pass it to her.
Looks like it just went out of bounds. It's going to be a Fort Vancouver throw-in.
For Vancouver with the touch. It's going to be Mountain View countering, and a foul called by the referee. Fort Vancouver is going to get their maybe first free kick of the night.
I believe so.
Good look at the referee right there. Solid job so far. Again, we've got about 13 and a half minutes in this first half remaining. Mountain View commanding 5-0 lead in the first half. 4 of those goals coming in the first 7.5 minutes. Fort Vancouver doing well to keep that lead tight. But Mountain View looking to extend.
Their ball movement has just been really impressive, and here we go
That was
again.
Fiona Andrews on the pass, and I believe this is number 18. That's going to be a goal there for Victoria Schneider, freshman, for Mountain View.
And she was the one that took the shot last time. This time she kept it on the ground.
Had a couple just wide, just right into the keeper's hands.
Yeah.
Finally keeps it on the ground, far post, beautiful shot. Even a more beautiful pass from Fiona Andrews to set that goal up. View 6-0. Selfish.
Yeah, I that's the one thing that I've been noticing tonight, Kyle, is you're absolutely right. It's really not more than about 2-3 touches, and the ball is released. They're very good at finding the other player's feet. The vision that, like you said, the defensive line has for getting these through balls to their strikers and midfielders has just been really impressive tonight.
And we're going to get another Thunder throw in. Referee tried to give advantage, but we're going to give take the free kick. About on the 20-yard line, Mountain View is going to get a free kick. Number 1 is taking the shot, although no number 1 on the roster. Sent in to the 6.
Bouncing around.
Good clearance there from Fort. Smart play, just get it out. Good look there from Mountain View also. And the ball's still in play. Fiona Andrews with the right foot shot. Follows it up and just a hair left. It's going to be Fort Vancouver with another goal kick here. Mountain View still with opportunities, though.
Here we go again. 1v1.
And that's going to be a goal there. I believe that was number 18 again, Victoria Schneider.
Yes,
her
correct.
second goal of the evening. You know, and that makes it 7-0 Mountain View in this first half. Mark, here's a good replay. I hate to nitpick. It's tough to nitpick when a team's up 7-0. but I would have loved to have seen that pass right across the 6-yard line.
Yeah.
And I think that would pay huge dividends down the road, again, when they get to playoffs and play these stronger teams.
You're absolutely right, Kyle, because you're not going to have these same opportunities. You can't go into playing a harder team and expect that you're going to have the same defensive line. And I agree with you. These are opportunities right now where you want to work on that kind of stuff and be thinking ahead.
Here's Victoria Schneider. Again, somebody right on the 6, making that run, but unable to get it to him. That one was a little bit trickier. But, again, something maybe to watch out for. I'd be curious to see if they talk about that at half.
And, Kyle, I'm not absolutely sure, but it looked like after that last goal, Mary Brown was signaling for a substitution to her head coach. I'm not sure if she is hurt or something, but and it looks like we have somebody on the bench for Fort Vancouver possibly putting on a goalkeeper's jersey right now.
That is what it looks like. However, right now we've got Fiona Andrews on the corner kick, sent into about the 6-yard line. And Fort Vancouver does well to get it out of there, out of the danger zone.
That's number 13, Isabella Snyder.
Mountain View looking to get it back in.
And I think, Kyle, for Fort Vancouver, we need to see a little bit more of that from them. I'm a big fan of possession soccer, but Fort Vancouver, I think, just really needs to focus on some good clearances and just getting the ball outside of their third down there and get Mountain View pushed back as far as they can.
You know, I could not agree more. We are getting a good look at Mountain View's short game right here. Just a couple of passes. Great touch there by number 10, Carla Vargas. I love the big touch. Try to attack that open space. Looking to send in on
Great
the 6.
Center.
Exactly what we've been asking for all game. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Sent in. That was number 10, Carla Vargas on the pass. We are looking to see who got that goal. Looks like number 6. That's going to be Taylor Armstrong. Another freshman for Mountain View. Adds to their lead, makes it 8-0 in the first half.
And that was great teamwork right there. So we are getting a sub for Mary. Oh, here's a replay.
Splits the defenders.
Great
Enough
touch.
time to take a touch. Even maybe hits the post. Perfect there.
So we are seeing a goalkeeper substitution for Fort Vancouver. We're also streaming live at youtube.com/Evergreen Schools. So if you're not in the area where you can pick up on our local cable channels, 28 and 328, feel free to log on to our YouTube channel. And we would like to give a special shout out to Olivia Fothergill's grandparents who are watching right now on our YouTube channel, living down in Palm Springs right now. I'm sure you guys are having beautiful weather down there as well. Exciting to be able to watch your granddaughter score all these goals tonight. I'm sure you'll get a call later this afternoon.
And very cool to see people from all over tune in to watch these Vancouver high school soccer matches.
Yeah.
We're going to get a throw-in for Mountain View. And with all these people tuning in, too, we would like to once again thank our camera crew. It wouldn't be possible without those guys down there. Do an excellent job and keep up the good work.
Students from Evergreen High School and Mountain View High School?
Tonight they are Evergreen and Mountain View students that are running the cameras and inside the booth.
They do a great job.
Excellent job.
Yeah. Very, very impressed with their work.
Another Mountain View throw coming up. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Again, Thunder 8-0 over Fort Vancouver. This is the Mountain View team we expected to see tonight. on the year, 44 goals, not counting these 8 they scored tonight. So 52 on the season, 9 against.
It's very fun watching them play. They really move the ball well. They know where each other's at. They're confident with each other.
And we haven't mentioned her a lot tonight, even though she's got 3 goals. But Olivia Fothergill, it's kind of nice to have a seat, kind of teach the younger members of the team. We've got maybe an injury here for Fort Vancouver.
I think she might have gotten hit in the stomach there. It's number 21.
Adriana Gama Aquino. Hopefully she's okay. She's going to take a seat. And
it's good to see her running off the pitch. Hopefully she's going to be okay.
it's a replay. Yeah, maybe right in the side, just a little unprepared for it.
Yeah. Should be a drop kick, and it looks like Mountain View will drop it right back to the Fort Vancouver goalkeeper.
Good sportsmanship there.
Yep.
Fort Vancouver taking their time to pick it up. Takes it across the field and gives it a nice little boot.
This is what we're talking about with Mountain View, Kyle. Their ball movement is just very impressive.
Way to keep it in there from Mountain View also. Sent in, looking for the 18.
Looks like number 14 here.
Good right foot shot, but a good save there from Fort Vancouver as well. That was Mountain View's Perla Ramirez on the right foot shot.
Nice and easy for the keeper.
Just cleared away right to Mountain View feet. Just simple passes.
Look at them just lift their heads, look for the open player. Looks like the sideline official is going to call an offsides.
That was close.
Not sure if we'll be, there he is right there. Not sure if we'll be able to see what happened there.
With that, we're going to get a Fort Vancouver kick right around the 25-yard line. Yeah, if Mountain View was offside, it was just by a hair. Real close. Here's going to be Nina Allen on the throw. Again, right to Mountain View feet.
Nice.
Good
nice
ball there.
Yeah.
No one was prepared for that, including number 21 for Mountain View. Good thought there, though.
It's a good shot of the Fort Vancouver goalkeeper. She just came in a few minutes ago as a substitute. Nice ball movement. Looks like she's going to switch it over. You know, like you were saying, Kyle, for Mountain View, you got to be thrilled as a head coach to know that you can sit out some of your star players and still see your second string team go in and dominate and be able to play as well as these ladies are right now.
And seeing that growth, too, from these players.
Yeah.
It's great minutes for these players that might not get a whole lot of time. Here's a good look at the Mountain View coaches. It's going to be Cameron Cox and Steve Douglas and Matt Houghton, along with number 7, Lauren Delargy, and it looks like number 3, Elizabeth Nguyen on the bench. Less than 2 minutes remain in this first half. Last 2 minutes are going to be up to the referee's discretion, whether they want to add some injury time or not. Right to Mountain View, takes a good touch. Just over the crossbar. We're going to get another goal kick. I think that was number 1 there.
I think once again we just saw right there, though, you have somebody right there 5 feet away from you. Let's work on the ball movement there inside the 18 and maybe put the ball off, throw the goalkeeper off a little bit, and just a nice easy tap in the back of the net.
It's going to be Fort Vancouver's number 39 on the free kick. I want to say that is Brenna Weigel. And first half comes to a conclusion. Mountain View 8-0 over Fort Vancouver.
And that's just the end of the first half. So we've got a whole second half to come between Fort Vancouver and Mountain View. We encourage you to take a little break with us and maybe get a little beverage, something to eat, and come back and join us for the second half here on EPS Sports. We thank you for watching the first half with you. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Get one if you need it.
It's a day for technology and teamwork for these 7th grade science students at Chehalis Middle School.
And we're too short.
So if it's facing this way, how would we need to turn it to go that way?
Students are learning how to program tiny robots called spheros to navigate through a kind of obstacle course, a series of geometric patterns, all while changing colors and emitting pre-programmed sounds along the way.
It's fun because you get to program it to do whatever you want it to do.
The lesson allows technology to become a tool for learning.
Remember, it's trial and error. So if you don't get it the first time, you just go back and you adjust. It's called refactoring. The kids right now, they're learning scientific inquiry skills. They're learning about variables. They're learning how to problem solve. They're learning engineering skills. They can put these basic things, later on in life they're going to say, okay, well, I remember back when I was doing the Spherobot lab that I had to break these steps apart. I had to chunk it apart. I had to identify where the problem was before I could make a solution to that problem. So they're able to start off with those just very basic skills of being able to identify what exactly is going wrong and how they can fix that.
Students tackle problems through trial and error.
It wasn't going fast enough, or it wasn't the right angle to hit the sticky note, so sometimes it would go where it wasn't supposed to go, so we just changed the speed and angle by a little bit, and then we got it to hit the sticky note.
And then we had it roll for 135 degrees at 135 degrees so it can turn right. And the speed was at 60 for 2 seconds so it can be somewhat in the circle.
And it's not just learning geometry and physics concepts along with computer coding skills. Students are using one-to-one learning devices to share their work by uploading videos of their spheros in action to a PowerPoint presentation, and then sharing their work with their teacher using Google Classroom. Some students even use a simple graphics program to map out some of the things they want their sphero to do.
Kind of draw on it, and we could draw what shape you want to do, or draw what colors what we want it to be at every single turn.
And with this hands-on use of technology, students have those aha moments that can come from working collaboratively as a team.
And they're also learning skills like teamwork, life skills like that, how to work together, how to bounce ideas off of one another. And that's what we do in the science community and the engineering community.
All right, start it.
Well, the magic of TV really is truly done behind the scenes. It's the people in the back that are the real MVPs. The viewers in Clark County, the real winners of the broadcast crews delivering football, volleyball, soccer, track, hoops, you name it, they've got it. We go tag team with Vancouver Public Schools Game Time and Evergreen Public Schools Sports Broadcasting in tonight's High School Spotlight. This is reality TV. student-driven, behind the lens, and behind the switcher.
Something usually goes wrong right at the very beginning in the studio.
That's TV.
The TV stars beyond the Friday night lights are the man hours logged after school by the crews for VPS Game Time and Evergreen Sports. We're both ready for prime time.
People always ask, like, why you keep doing this when you could just go home and hang out. To me, this is kind of hanging out because it's that much fun.
VPS and EPS are instructed by former local television news producers Nick Full and Matt Griffin.
As somebody who's worked in news, you know, I've seen what a good production looks like, what a professional production looks like, and that's what these kids are getting.
We're trying to give them a real-life job experience that they could take into any type of video field, broadcasting field.
The student volunteers are in video production courses during the school day before the broadcast day begins. Comcast Cable Channel 328, as well as their respective live feeds on Facebook and YouTube.
I don't really see it as extra work. It's really fun to me, and getting to do this after a long school day is sometimes hard because I can get pretty tired, but overall, it's pretty engaging.
And not all jobs are created equal.
I actually ran the instant replay machine, which everyone says is the hardest job, which it is.
Both broadcasts deliver the images differently. VPS streams over a fiber network to a control room a few miles away. EPS completely on scene. The production truck at the stadium or gym where the broadcast is originating from.
One of the things that we appreciate is that our school districts actually support this sort of thing, that they don't view it as some sort of, you know, extra thing. It's something that actually benefits our community, from the folks at home watching to the kids on the court or the field and the kids behind the camera. It's something that they value, and we appreciate that.
And the programs have turned out some professionals in the industry, like Timber's Emmy Award-winning director, Patrick Brown.
This gives an opportunity to just create that school spirit, you know, showcase students doing positive things in a way where they can learn real-life job skills.
We are the people who dictate what happens. Most will say you can only dictate what happens in your personal life, but that's wrong. Democracy only works if you get involved, not stand by and idly watch, then complain about our leadership. That power is in our hands. So stand up and participate. Family, friends, everyone depends on it.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education? What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills, the smarts.
Yes, you.
You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Whether it's volunteering to read to elementary school students, or preparing food for our summer meals program, or being a lunch buddy, or making sure our concerts and sporting events are safe for students and visitors, or volunteering to teach art discovery classes, there are countless volunteer opportunities in Evergreen Public Schools.
I think most people value our kids as being our future, and so we need to help keep those kids going.
And signing up to be a volunteer is easy. Just go to our website, evergreenps.org/community partnerships. Click on the link to download a volunteer application, fill out just a few forms, and submit them. Once you've cleared the simple background check, you'll be ready to make a difference. This art discovery volunteer sums it up with a quote from a famous Dr. Seuss book.
It makes you feel good to volunteer. It's fun to help the kids. It's fun to get to know the kids. I think, kind of like the one slur in the Lorax said, unless someone like you helps a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. So you need to help in order for things to get better. And I think that volunteering is definitely one way that you can help.
Make a difference. Become an Evergreen Public Schools volunteer.
Open in the middle of the football field, catches it for a touchdown. Would you look at that? Would you look at this? Cool with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice.
Welcome back. My name is Mark Petrossi alongside Kyle Bleeke. We are here at McKenzie Stadium in Vancouver, Washington on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. We have a matchup for you right now in the second half, getting ready to start the second half. Fort Vancouver versus Mountain View. Right now, it is Mountain View up 8-0 at the half.
Yeah, we get a good look at Fort Vancouver coming out.
And I was just going to say, Kyle, Mountain View has been very impressive in the first half. Yes, I did say they're up 8-0, but Kyle and I were speaking in the first half on the ball movement, how they're working together as a team. It's just been very impressive watching Mountain View play. So it should be an interesting second half.
And again, we're going to get Mountain View in the pink uniforms attacking right to left on your screen. You'll see that shortly. Fort Vancouver white and red attacking left to right. Here's a good look at the Fort Vancouver defense. The Mountain View defense. Mountain View is going to get the kick to start.
It does, Kyle, look like Mountain View is starting with the same starters that they had starting the first half.
Yeah, it looks like Olivia Fothergill is back up top. So we could see another goal here in the next 8 seconds or so. Again, Mountain View up 8-0. Olivia Fothergill, 3 goals already. I believe all 3 of those coming in the first 8 minutes of the game.
Yeah, she's been very impressive to watch tonight, as always. I think it's number 19 is what she is wearing tonight.
We get a cross sent up from Mountain View. Did not like that play. What we saw a lot of from Mountain View is just simple short passes, few touches, finding feet. That one just kind of a boot to no one.
Yeah,
that is not the Thunder's game. It'll be interesting to see if that continues here in the second half.
Kyle, you brought up some excellent points during the first half, and from a coach's perspective, you really want to see your team play good soccer for the full 80 minutes, especially with playoffs coming up. And I think that that is one thing that the coaching staff from Mountain View is going to want to see from these ladies in this second half here is let's keep the momentum up. Let's keep the good ball movement. Let's not get lazy, and let's keep the pressure on.
And like you said too, it's tough to stay focused in an 8-0 game.
Right.
But a lot of this is going to come down to whether they can keep that shutout on the board. Again, it just comes down to focus and playing their game.
Yeah, you can see from the Mountain View ladies on the defensive line how they're holding their hands above their eyes. The sun is definitely hitting that spot where it's really going to be a little blinding for them out there.
Mountain View's going to get it in the corner and stuffed there by the Fort Vancouver Trappers. However, we are going to get a Thunder corner kick is what it looks like. they going to send it close? They've got nobody near. Nope, they are going to send it into the box and look to pad this lead here.
And that's Olivia Fothergill on the corner kick.
Nina Allen, good send back in. Good thought there from the defender, Nina Allen. And good save there from Fort Vancouver.
I really like how Mountain View just takes their time with the ball. They have no problem dropping it back and keeping possession, switching sides.
And we are getting a good look at that game here, too. Just simple passes on the ground, no more than 2 or 3 touches. Right as I say that, we get a boot right to the middle, 2-1. And Fort Vancouver takes possession.
And that's we just saw Fort Vancouver trying to clear the ball right there, and that's what Kyle and I were speaking of in the first half. Fort Vancouver just really we love to see trying to keep possession coming out of the defensive end, keep the ball, but Fort Vancouver just really needs to clear these balls and try to get it up to their strikers and midfielders to get on a counterattack.
That was Olivia Fothergill on the cross just over the Thunder's head. We're going to get a Trapper throw in. Looks like it's going to be number 26 taking the throw. That is going to be Shirley Diaz Ramirez, freshman defender.
Deep throw in there, too.
And we're going to get a goal kick for Vancouver. That was not a lightning strike that you may be seeing on your TV screen here. Just funky lighting is all. It's going to be Olivia Fothergill looking to get another goal.
She tried
unable to keep it in. About 5 minutes into the second half here, Mountain View 8-0 over Fort Vancouver. By 5 minutes into the game in the first half, it was already 3-0 Mountain View.
Yeah, you know, one thing we just saw there, Kyle, from the goalkeeper for Mountain View, Fort Vancouver, the whole match tonight, unfortunately, their goal kicks just aren't able to get enough distance. They keep going right to the Mountain View strikers and midfielders, and it's just right here, right to Olivia Fothergill. It's just been very difficult on them tonight.
Blame can't be put on the goal kickers for that, though. It's got to be reactive from your defenders. If you're not, you got to be moving and you have to come to the ball. You can't just watch and as the Thunder get it and pass all over the 18. It's doing nobody any good.
And we commented on that in the first half on some of the goals that Mountain View was able to score in the first half. It was from a lot of flat-footedness from the defensive line for Fort Vancouver.
And there's a good look at Edward Esparza, the head coach for Fort Vancouver. Again, just a great positive influence despite their record in league. Always teaching his players to give 100%, no matter what the scoreboard says.
And they've done that tonight.
We're going to get another goal kick here. Number 13 there for Fort Vancouver. That's Isabella Snyder. Senior, one of the 2 seniors for Fort Vancouver.
Good clearance by the Fort Vancouver defender.
Mountain View retains possession. This is Olivia Fothergill here. Just dicing up and sent in. That's going to be a right foot near post. Another goal for Mountain View. 9-0 here in the second half. Their first goal of the second 40 minutes. It's a good look there at Olivia Fothergill. Again, a U of O commit. She is a junior for Mountain View, and it looks like she's going to be taking a seat here 8 minutes into the second half. Didn't play a whole lot in the first half, but it's got to be nice for Coach Cameron Cox says, all right, go out, get your 3 or 4 goals, come back, and we'll try to cheer on the rest of the team.
And we made comment of this in the first half, Kyle, that everybody on the bench for Mountain View, you know, you take Olivia Fothergill off and you got somebody else coming in that can find the back of the net as well. So they're in a good situation right now for not only this match but leading forward as well.
And not only this year either. I mean, they're going to miss some key components. Autumn McMahon, star defender. Dakota Beaujuan, another star defender. Perla Ramirez, I know we mentioned her name a couple times. They are 3 of the 4 seniors, the other one being Lexi Misiak. This team's going to be around this year. They're extremely dangerous this year, but they're going to be extremely dangerous next year as well if they can keep this core together.
I agree. And like you said, Olivia Fothergill, she's a junior. So
here's a good look at the bench as well for Mountain View. It's going to be number 11 with the ball, Zoe Kearns. I believe she scored the first goal of the evening. Good
nice
touch there.
Yep. Saved it from going out of bounds. Nice ball movement.
Right
good.
inside the 6. Love to see that ball movement, though.
Yeah.
Smart play from Mountain View there. Just leaning back a little too far and send it over the crossbar.
And you know one thing, Kyle, what I also love about that right there is you don't see this from a lot of players these days. Is dropping that ball back to the PK spot. You're down on the end line, drop it back to the PK spot. Look for your striker, your midfielder there just to tap it in, and that was beautiful.
The other thing I love too is just a mental part of that is you're up 9-0. I know you want to score. Everyone wants to score, but having the soccer intellect to make that pass to the 6-yard line, no matter what the score is, always acting like it's 0-0. That is brilliant. That's good soccer.
I love it. Couldn't agree more. And that was Nina Allen, number 15 for Mountain View, that was moving the ball out there on the far side of your screen. And we've talked about her a few times tonight, Kyle. She is a junior as well. I mean, like you were saying just a few minutes ago, this Mountain View team is doing extremely well, and you usually see this when a team is stacked with seniors. They've got a great squad coming into next year as well.
And not only that, too, a couple other players we've talked about tonight. Waverly Iverson hasn't been tested much back there in keep. She's a sophomore. She's going to be around for 2 more years.
Yep.
Elizabeth Nguyen, Alexis Sadler, all juniors. I know Taylor Armstrong has scored tonight at least once. She's a freshman. Ellie White, star defender, hasn't scored tonight, but again, she's a defender. Victoria Schneider, 2 goals, freshman. These are players that are going to be around for the long haul, and they're going to grow together. They're only going to get better.
We're going to have the pleasure of watching them play for the next 2-3 years. Really exciting.
Another throw in for Fort Vancouver. Mountain View looking to get to double digits. Good thought there from the senior captain, Autumn McMahon.
There's Nina Allen with the ball again. Great ball out to the wing. Here's Fort Vancouver trying to make something happen in the midfield. Unfortunately, got turned over.
It was a good pass there from Perla Ramirez. Maybe just a little bit harder and would have been off to the horses. 1-on-1 with the keeper.
There's the keeper from Fort Vancouver.
Good defense there from both sides.
Yep. Love seeing the pressure from Fort Vancouver. It's very easy at 9-0 just to not really put that intensity into it. And like you said earlier, Kyle, giving credit to the coach, Fort Vancouver still fighting. There's still time on the clock. This game's not over.
Like you said, too, a lot of that credit goes to the players just for giving 100%, but Eddie Esparza really keeping their heads down and focused on the game, again, no matter what the score is. That's
definitely the quality of a good coach. Good ball movement by Mountain View.
This is going to be number 18, Victoria Schneider, looking for a third goal. Right to the keeper. Sort of a weak left foot there.
Just not enough power on that one.
But again, she is a freshman.
That's amazing.
And there's a good look at the two-time goal scorer tonight, Victoria Schneider, a wing for Mountain View.
She's got a bright future ahead of her.
And coming back to help defend here. We get a Mountain View kick, or Mountain View throw in, I'm sorry. A couple of subs also coming on.
That was Lizandra Hernandez that ran over for the throw in there, and I love seeing her make that run. Unfortunately, she just wasn't able to get a good touch on it. But it was, once again, you see this from Fort Vancouver still. They're still out there trying to make something happen, and I really love seeing that. It's going to be a goal kick.
Trappers on the 6-yard line, looking to send it out. Let's get a look at Nina Allen.
She's a great player. She's been a lot of fun to watch tonight.
So composed back on that on that back line there. A smart player too.
And very athletic. She's fast.
I don't see this too much from Mountain View, but definitely way too many touches.
And she had the opportunity. She's just offsides.
Yeah, we're going to get an offside position for Mountain View. It's going to be a Trapper free kick back about the 5 to 10 yard line.
Looks like we have a substitution for Mountain View.
It's going to be number 3, Elizabeth Nguyen, coming to the bench. Good defense there from Mountain View. Referee says just a little too aggressive. That was number 15 again, Lizandra Hernandez, freshman. Naturally a forward, coming back to help out on defense.
Good right-footed strike there.
Try to go far post on that one. And keeper's able to grab that. About 24 minutes remaining.
Once again, you are watching EPS Sports, Channel 28 and 328. And you can also be watching us live right now on our YouTube live stream for Evergreen Public School. We want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching this match with us today.
It's going to be another offside call. A couple more subs coming in for Mountain View also. Good look there from Fort Vancouver, trying to find somebody in the middle. Mountain View, however, takes possession. And just a couple of these simple passes.
It's number 25 right there, Mary Brown running. She was the goalkeeper for the first half for Fort Vancouver.
Victoria Schneider trying to fight and retain possession for the Thunder. Sent out wide. It's going to be a Mountain View throw in.
That's number 15. Is it number 15 in the middle there for Fort Vancouver? 15 or 25? No, not Barry Brown. Lizandra Hernandez. She's been hustling this second half. She's been doing really well.
All over the field, too. I know we've talked about her when she's on this near side.
Yeah.
Now she's in the middle, and talked about her on the far post as well.
And she's only a freshman. There she is right there with the ball.
Looking to attack space. Good thought there. Nina Allen sends it back. And out wide. Good thought there. May work out still. Victoria Schneider, keeper coming out, sent in. That's going to be Victoria Schneider's third goal tonight. That makes it 10-0 Mountain View.
And Kyle, that's at least the third, if not fourth goal we've seen tonight for Mountain View, where Mountain View is able to get a through ball. The striker is able to outrun the defensive line, and it's a 1v1 with the striker and the keeper.
Here's a good replay. Just one touch. And the goal. 10-0 Mountain View. Mark, I know we talked about it earlier, but coming into this game, Mountain View, 44 goals for, 9 against. This is nothing new. This is what we expected from Mountain View. Maybe not 10 goals, but we expected them to score and not allow any goals.
Yeah. And so, Kyle, on that note, I mean, I think it's maybe been a handful of times, unfortunately, that Fort Vancouver has gotten onto the other half, into Mountain View's half.
We're going to get another offside call here against Mountain View. Again, these are real close. Had maybe a half a dozen offside against Mountain View. I can't imagine head coach Cameron Cox is going to be too upset with those, though.
Well done.
Smart play there.
Yeah.
That's number 2, Autumn McMahon, captain defender.
Nice little flick there. I was half expecting to see this from Mountain View at this point, where it kind of turns into a little bit more of a possession game. I think for goal differential, they'll still try to put somewhat of an attack on, but I think we'll see some nice, easy possession for the last 20 minutes of this match.
And this is good to see. Just small, short, quick passes, finding feet. And just like that, Mark, just like you said, it's going to be possession-based here.
Yeah.
The last maybe 19 minutes or so, up 10-0.
And we've said it a handful of times tonight, Kyle. You know, at the same time, this is what you want to see from a head coach perspective, knowing playoffs are coming, and you're going to be taking on some even harder opponents here soon.
Right. As a coach, if you're in a 10-0 game, what do you want to see? Or I guess, what do you not want to see? You don't need more goals.
Yeah.
It's nice to see A, effort still, and B, growth.
Yeah.
I mean, improvement.
Yeah.
Working on those fundamentals, easy touches, quick passes.
Yeah.
Good look at the crowd here tonight.
And it's one thing, Kyle, to work on, like you said, the easy touches and the ball movement. There's the coaching staff from Mountain View still out there giving orders and directing these girls. You can work on it at training during the week, but there's nothing like doing it in a match setting. Because Fort Vancouver obviously wants to win the ball back, so they're going to be trying to keep the pressure on. So this is great experience for these ladies right here going into the playoffs. Looks like we might see Olivia Fothergill come back on. I have to be honest with you, Kyle. I'm a little surprised, honestly.
Yeah, maybe just kind of get her some more runs in.
Yeah.
I think she's got at least 3 or 4 goals tonight. We've got another game after this and another one after that. But we get a good look at the Battleground team over there on the bench, showing up a little bit early for their 6 o'clock game time.
Make sure you keep it locked right here to EPS Sports and join us for these next 2 matches that we have after this one.
Olivia Fothergill with the shot. It's going to be just over the corner. Sent over the crossbar. Here's a good look also at Heritage. Looks like they're going to be in purple tonight, purple and silver. Should be a good one. Again, Battleground Heritage kickoff at 6 o'clock. We'll be right there the whole ride.
I'm excited personally. Nothing more than I like watching some good soccer matches, and that's what we have for you tonight. And we talked about the weather earlier. I mean, these ladies gotta love playing in nice weather like this. Normally it could be cold and wet, and this is some beautiful fall weather we're having right now.
That's going to be Olivia Fothergill, another right-footed shot, kind of getting away from that team-based game we've gotten to know Mountain View for. Good look at the stadium here. This is going to be the far side.
Look at that.
Nice skyline, cloudless sky.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Couldn't ask for anything better. Halfway through October.
No complaints.
This looks like June.
No complaints. Except for the leaves changing. And Kyle, I made mention of this earlier. Here we are, goal kick for Fort Vancouver, and the defensive line for Mountain View is basically between the 40 and 45 yard line on the other half of the pitch. They've done an incredible job of just keeping that pressure on and keeping the ball on Fort Vancouver's side.
We talk about this a lot, Mark, where Mountain View has immense talent on their side, but they are also very smart players. They've been around the game forever, and they're very quick to react. They know exactly where the ball's going, maybe even before the other team knows. And that's going to be a left-footed goal. Olivia Fothergill just dicing up the Fort Vancouver defense. Left foot sent it in near post. It's her 3rd, 4th, 5th goal tonight. I lost track.
Yeah. Another shout-out to Olivia Fothergill's grandparents down in Palm Springs watching and joining us on our Evergreen Sports channel for YouTube. And just like the last goal, she goes out and scores, and coach subs her off. So that's 11-0.
Good look at a Mountain View bench there again. And if you're Fort Vancouver head coach Eddie Esparza, you still have to be happy with the effort your team's giving. Despite the score, Fort Vancouver refusing to stand down. Good look at Esparza there.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Kyle. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some talking points at training tomorrow, but yeah, these look, here we go again. That's number 15 for Fort Vancouver.
Back there with Esparza too. 11-0, still giving instructions, still giving words of wisdom to this Fort Vancouver back line. Mary Brown here with the ball sent into the box. That's dangerous for Mountain View.
Mm-hmm.
Good play there, though, from the keeper, Waverly Iverson. Sent out wide. Mountain View's got numbers all over the middle of this pitch so far. Still finding open feet. Would have loved to have seen number 13, Lexi Misiak, on this far side calling for that ball. She was wide open. Again, right there. Just a little bit stronger. Look at Lexi Misiak on this far side from Mountain View. If she gets the ball, she is gone.
Yeah, I agree.
One-on-one with the keeper. We are going to send it over to the far side of the other field. Mountain View still first to these 50-50 balls. Not the crispest passes so far, but you don't see them losing the ball.
And that's something that could be a talking point tomorrow for Fort Vancouver is you got to be first to those balls, especially in this type of situation. Let's win those balls and try to get that counterattack going and at least get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, Mountain View is just first to every single 50-50 ball. The other thing, too, with Fort, too, is you don't have to be the first to the ball. Just make the other team panic.
Mm-hmm.
You can't give them ample time to take touches and sort of make these passes. Get involved. Mountain View looks to send it back again. That's Autumn McMahon there. Sent back to the keeper. Waverly Iverson just over a couple of Thunder's heads.
You know, I love seeing from this Mountain View team when they're doing this possession right here, they trap the ball, they lift their heads, and they're looking for the next open player. They're very cool, calm, and collected. It's not, just get the ball and boom, kick it away. They have no problem taking their time, lifting their head and looking for the open player.
What I would like to see is more movement after you pass the ball.
Yes.
You shouldn't stand still. You should still be making runs. You should be looking for those give and goes right now. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of that from Mountain View.
You're absolutely right. That's a great call out. It is. They're letting the ball go, and then they just stand and watch.
It's tough to make a give and go if you give and
not go.
Not go. You need that second part.
Yeah. It's going to be a throw in for Fort Vancouver.
Mountain View gets another 50-50. Unintentional give and go right there.
Yeah.
But again, good possession from Mountain View so far.
And Mountain View, just as they switch the sides, Mountain View just keeps roll. The whole team just keeps sliding over with it. It's really great to watch.
Good defense there from Fort. Good ball movement and unable to keep it in. We're going to get a Thunder throw in here. Again, moving without the ball is the one critique I've got for Mountain View so far the second half. That's minor. Everything else has been perfect. This is a team with 11 goals so far. So, again, tough to nitpick, but like the aggressiveness there from Nina Allen.
She's a lot of fun to watch.
And Lexi Misiak right there.
Good ball.
Making that run early. Would have been one-on-one with the keeper. Taking her time, sent back in. Good pass there. Mountain View first two, but I like the effort from Fort. And good clearance there from the Trappers.
There you go. Stick with it. It was number 8, Janet Martinez, there in the middle. She's a sophomore for Fort Vancouver.
And Mountain View's going to drop it back. Going to play possession again. All the way back to the keeper. Again, hand in front of her eyes. Watching out for that glaring sun. Waverly Iverson gives it a boot right to Mountain View. There's the ball movement we've been asking for,
Yeah,
and the
good
moving
run.
without the ball, perfect.
Yep, good run.
A couple of give and goes there. Mountain View with the ball, able to keep it in. Oh, referee says not today. It's going to be another Fort Vancouver goal kick.
Just rolled over the end line.
Maximum effort from the Mountain View wing, though. What a good pass, too. I know it doesn't count, but what a good ball right inside the 6-yard line.
And Kyle, you know, one thing that I'm noticing, we're basically 7 minutes left in this match, and the way that Mountain View is still spreading out this field is very impressive, and that's been a great attribute to when they are able to get these through balls, because they're spreading the defensive line out so far that they can find that 10-foot open gap to find that through ball.
And just like that, too, like you were just saying, it's going to be sent out wide. Again, look at this, how wide this field Mountain View's making this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, excellent point, Mark.
Unfortunately, a lot of walking right now by Fort Vancouver.
One thing to keep in mind, too, it's tough. Fort Vancouver, has 3 subs. Playing 73 minutes, running constantly you're going to get wiped out.
It's very true. And what Mountain View is doing right now by keeping this possession going from one side of the pitch to the other, that really doesn't help Fort Vancouver either, because that's a lot of ball chasing right there. But I will say that Mountain View is making it look easy right now.
And good effort there from Mountain View. Lexi Misiak able to keep it in. Drops it back. We're going to get a Mountain View throw in. About 5.5 left here in the second half. Mountain View up 11-0. Just 3 goals this second half. It was 8-0 in the first half. Mountain View going more possession-based, understandably.
It's those opportunities right there. Number 8 for Fort Vancouver, Janet Martinez. I would love. I know it's the end of the match. I know you've been running the whole night, but win that ball right there. That ball's going right by you. Stick that foot out, win that ball, and try to make something happen.
We're going to get a Fort Vancouver free kick here. Just a little too pushy from Mountain View. Cameron Cox giving some instructions from the bench.
There we go.
Another Mountain View throw-in coming up. 4 minutes remaining.
There you go. Good ball by Janet Martinez there.
Very nice. Good work from Fort. Another Trapper throw-in.
Easy opportunity for Fort Vancouver.
Good ball movement. Love the wing there. Knowing where the ball's going to be before it is. Sent back instead of into the box. Again, good ball movement from Mountain View here. Looking to just drop it back.
I tell you, Kyle, on that one there, Mountain View really didn't even have anybody in the box for that one. I think maybe at 11-0, they're content with just keeping possession and riding this out.
I would imagine so. There's not too many times you have the opportunity to send it into the 18, but instead get it back to your keeper in about 3 passes.
Yeah.
They are just going to play possession now. And good for Waverly Iverson, too, back there and keep getting a couple touches on the ball. Able to stay fresh and stay awake. Good thought there. Fort Vancouver tries to clear. It is going to be a Mountain View free kick. Another sub coming in for Mountain View. Looks like Autumn McMahon's going to take this one.
Looks like we have a substitution for Mountain View in these final 2 minutes.
I think that's Fiona Andrews coming back onto the field, number 17. And right there, gets the ball. She's been using her left foot a lot, too, today. I wonder if she's just real strong or naturally left-footed.
Mm-hmm.
It's another scary piece to this Mountain View team.
It really is.
2 minutes remaining. It's going to be up to the referee's discretion as to how much time he adds. I'd imagine both teams would be happy just calling it 2 minutes and heading to the locker rooms.
I can't see too much extra time in this one. I would love to, once again, though, give Fort Vancouver all the props that they deserve. They've definitely kept their head up throughout this whole match. I think that once again, we talked about the fact that they only have 2 seniors on their team. So they have a lot to look forward to for the rest of this season, but also going into next season.
And it will be interesting to see, too, Lizandra Hernandez, we mentioned her name quite a bit, definitely one of the standout trappers on this team, freshman.
Right.
So it'll be nice to see her improve as the years go on. Getting good reps against teams like Mountain View, too, is great long-term. I know the score doesn't look like it, but it's gonna help your game so much in the long run.
And we spoke about Janet Martinez as well, and she's only a sophomore. So I agree with you. Playing against ladies like this on Mountain View is only going to help them in the long run.
And Mountain View looks very content just to ride this one out.
That's going to be the final whistle right there.
For those of you watching at home, 11-0 Mountain View over Fort Vancouver. We appreciate you guys tuning in to EPS Sports. We will be back here in about 20 minutes or so to catch Heritage and Battleground kickoff. My name is Kyle Bleeke.
I'm Mark Petrossi. Thank you guys so much for watching this match with us tonight from McKenzie Stadium here in Vancouver, Washington. And like my partner Kyle said, we'll be back in about 20 minutes with the second match of the evening. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for this first match, and we're going to send it over to the guys in the truck right now.